Hello YouTube, this is Jay, and today I'm going to be showing you the dividend income I received in the month of April from my dividend portfolio, which is around $19,000 right now in market value. Now, the month of April is not as large as the month of March, but it is still some dividend income and it's kind of growing. So I'm going to be showing you. And one of the positions that pay me, which is thanks to you guys also, is Vici Properties. Vici Properties pay me in the month of April, and it was the second payment in the month of April. So let me start by showing you the very first one, which is started with $3.92 from my position in KO Coca-Cola. Share price, it got reinvested right back into Coca-Cola at a share price of $71.60. And then my second payment is the one that I'm telling you about from Vici Properties, ticker symbol VICI, $14.57 on April 3rd. And it got reinvested back into Vici Properties at a share price of $32.19. So this position right here, you guys have been helping me growing it by selecting it in the weekly challenge, and it has won 3 months this year so far. So I'm probably going to continue putting it because I really want to continue growing the dividend income, especially in the month of April, in the month of January, and those off months. So I can try to get as close as possible to the third month of each quarter. But if we go into the next payment, it was from my S&P 500 index fund, FXAIX, $4.20 reinvested back into my S&P 500 at a share price of $176.18. This was a good drip right there for sure. And then my next one, Realty Income O, on April 15, $8.87 reinvested back into Realty Income at a share price of $56.26. And then my last dividend from my positions, it was from Main Street Capital on April 15 also, but because I have the drip turned on, it didn't clear until April 21st. $4.37 reinvested back into Maine at a share price of $53.11. This one, I might need to turn it off soon because it's bringing up my cost and the share price is pretty high right now. And then I received 99 cents from keeping cash in my Fidelity account, 99 cents only, and I keep that in cash pretty much. And if we go into my dividend calendar, you guys can see that this is where I keep track of how much I get paid from each position. And you guys can see that the total is right up here at $36.92 in the month of April 2025. And if you guys see, comparing to the first month of the first quarter, which is January, I received $22.40. Now, FXAIX did pay in the month of April instead of paying in the month of March, so which it drops kind of off. And Coca-Cola also, if you guys see right here, it dropped in the month of April also. So Coca-Cola and FXAIX definitely helped the dividend income in this first month of the quarter to be that much higher. So this is not bad. This is like a difference of like $14, which is definitely awesome. And you guys can see that my Vici Properties, this is one position I'm really happy about. $14.57 in April, but look at in January, $9.68. So it grew about $5 in a quarter pretty much, because Vici Properties has won a couple months. So that's definitely awesome. And you guys can see right here that Main Street Capital, $4.37 now in April. I received $4.29 in January. In March, because they usually pay that special dividend, so they pay 2 dividends, I received $9.55. So definitely excited about that. And if you guys take a look right here in my monthly chart, you guys can see that April in green from 2025, $36.92. April of 2024 was $21.22. And then in April of 2023, I received $30.64. This is because in 2024, I moved on from some positions that paid in April pretty much. So that's why it went down, and then now it has gone back up in dividend income. But you guys can see right here that March was definitely a great month, $113.77. And if you guys compare it to the video that I made before, I had to switch it up. I had to add up I forgot to change the special dividend that I got paid from Main Street Capital. It really dropped in March, and I did not put it in that update, the special dividend in March. So that's why it is a little bit higher than my last update. So, but still, you guys can see right here, $113 in the month of March, and then compared to $63 in March of 2024. And then you guys can see that in March in 2023, $14.59, guys. You guys just gotta stay consistent. That's all I can say. I know I got discouraged when I was just getting paid like about $14. Look at in pink in 2022. I was just getting paid 72 cents in a month. And you guys can see that it has definitely grown very well into $36.92 in the month of April. And if you guys compare this one, like in October of 2022, $20 flat, and then 2023, $22, and then 2024, $28. So it's just growing very well. December of 2022, $7 in 1 month, but then it went up to $66 in 2023, December 2023, and then in 2024, $110 in a single month. I was really excited that month when I got paid $110 because it was my most ever. Now, March of 2025 is my most ever in a single month of $113. And if we go into my quarterly chart, you guys can see that also the same thing as I've told you guys before. Don't get discouraged when you are just getting paid a few dollars in a quarter. Just stay consistent, stay invested. Continue to invest in the companies that you believe, that you, of course, do your research, because look at this. Q4 2022, in a full quarter, $35. Then in Q1 of 2023, $49. Q2 2023, $78. Q3 of 2023, $89. And then you guys can see that in Q4 of 2023, Q1 of 2024, and Q2 of 2024, over $100 each quarter, which is definitely awesome. Then in Q3 of 2024, because the SCHD dividend dropped into Q3, so I received 2 dividend payments of SCHD in Q3. I received $184 in a single quarter. So that's definitely awesome. And I'm really trying to grow it as much as possible, so in the future, this portfolio can help me pay some of my bills. And right now, Q2 started pretty good at $36.92. So one thing that I have to say, guys, you have to stay invested. You have to do your research into the companies that you're definitely investing in and that you really, really like, and just stay for the long term pretty much. So really, really do your research, because it's definitely been working. You guys can see I show you my portfolio every Sunday. So don't forget to subscribe so you guys can see my portfolio updates. And I just put only like $100 every week pretty much. That's all I do. And I've been buying just fractional shares of some of my positions, and it has been paying off so far. So definitely very, very excited about that. And I'll show you very quickly my dividend portfolio, which is this one right here. It's at $19,900 right now in market value. And you guys can see that I'm 6% in unrealized gains. Look at this, 268 shares of SCHD. This is just by me buying every Friday. Just been buying every Friday for a few years already. And I have over $7,000 invested. Look at this total cost basis, $7,000. This is also with the dividend dripped right back into SCHD. So dividend reinvested right back into SCHD. And I have almost $7,000. 35% of my portfolio pretty much. All Realty Income is a monthly payer, which it has also helped me a lot. 33.5 shares right now of Realty Income. Main Street Capital is another monthly payer, 17.5 shares right now. My cost per share, $39.47. This position I started a few years ago, pretty much close to when I started investing, and that's why my cost per share is very low compared to where the share price is right now, which is at $52.95. I'm also 35% in unrealized gains, 34% right there. So definitely some of these positions. Procter & Gamble is another one. This one I really want to grow it some more so I can get some more dividend income in the month of February, May, and August. That's my next position that I really need to grow right there together with Vici. Vici 33.3 shares right now. And you guys can see that I'm 5% in unrealized gains. And I have over $1,100 invested in Vici properties. And if we go to the right, you guys can see that I also keep track of the months that it pays. And my yield on cost is right here in column O if you want to pause it and take a look at it. And then you guys can see that by sector, I got the estimated yearly dividends by sector, and estimated yearly dividends from this portfolio, $715. So I can definitely pay some bills for a full year pretty much. Like at least my Netflix subscription will be covered for the full year from this dividend portfolio. And you guys can see that portfolio salary, $59.63 per month of the year, $13.76 per week of the year, $1.96 per day of the year. And then if my portfolio worked a 40-hour week, it will pay me 34 cents per hour. So I'm not nowhere near yet where I want to be, but I'm definitely trying to grow it right now. And ETFs, of course, is my largest payer at $285 a year in estimated yearly dividends. That's from my SCHD position in my FXAIX. FXAIX is an index fund, but I just wanted to put it in the same category as SCHD, so I just put it as ETF. Real estate is my second one, so I get $172 in yearly dividends from my real estate holdings pretty much. All right, everyone, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave me your opinion in the comment section. How much did you receive in the month of April in dividends from your portfolio? So I can see it, we can all get motivated, and it's definitely exciting, guys, looking at the portfolio, at the spreadsheet, keeping track of it. I think that if I didn't keep track of it, I wouldn't be as motivated because you wouldn't see the growth over the years and over the months. So it is one thing that does keep me motivated. All right, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.